What's up, guys? We're back in Firewatch, continuing right along. Boy, does it seem real smoky up here for some reason. So, now there's the June fire over there. Is the other fire, like, on the other side of me? Boy, because it seems real smoky down here. So I'm going towards the cave now. Which, if I recall correctly, is just straight to the north of me here. Yeah. I think that's this way? Yeah. I can head straight into the cave. Boy, this is taking a weird turn. Like... not good. Like, I'm waiting for what the payoff is. I'm hoping there's going to be a payoff, like an explanation for what all of this is. Because they're clearly doing all of this very intentionally, and I don't know why yet. And I'm very eager to find out. Well, let's head down to the cave and figure out what's going on.
You didn't actually make that call, right? To the other lookout?
What? Why would you think that?
I let myself imagine how fucked I would be if you'd been lying to me. But now that I asked, I kind of just wish I hadn't.
Of course I didn't. No way. They're trying to pit us against each other.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the cave.
You're right.
That's not gonna happen, though.
Thanks, Henry.
Alright. I don't like this. I don't like this. What's worse than a horror game than a forest? A cave. Let's not go down that way. Let's go this way. I don't want to take the long drop down just in case. Find a way out of the cave. Okay.
It's freezing in here.
Don't talk. Don't talk. This is a... Don't you know horror? Come on, man. If you talk, the monster knows you're there. What is that? Is that a
Is anybody down there?
That's a shoe. Okay. Why is there a shoe? Okay. This is getting creepy. Like, this is really creepy now. Okay. I don't want there to be an actual monster. If there's an actual monster, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream like a little girl. A little boy. Maybe somewhere in between. I don't know yet. And then I'll punch it. Oh, okay. I'm outside? I take it this is the way I was supposed to go. What? Alright.
Hey, are you there?
Yeah, what is it? What did you find?
Nothing yet, because someone tried to trap me in there.
They
You
did?
saw someone?
No, someone slammed the gate behind me and then ran away. I found another way out, but if I hadn't, Jesus!
Oh, I didn't even notice they did
So
that.
you didn't find anything?
No, there's a spot where someone had sunk an anchor, but the hardware's gone now.
What about the shoe?
I don't have any climbing equipment.
I just have my ropes. I'm gonna hike back to Two Forks and see if I can find anything that could double as an anchor to use in the spot.
How about we talk about there's a shoe?
Delilah, I just found an outcropping that someone was using as a little fort. I think it was Brian Goodwin.
Really?
Yeah, he built himself a real castle.
Huh.
Hey, remember that pack I found?
Back on your second day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found a plan Brian drew about how he was going to get it back.
Oh, I'm sure it was quite elaborate.
It's some Wile E. Coyote stuff, I'll tell you that much. I found an old school folder. Brian was a hell of a doodler. He was in the middle of really sprucing up the joint when they left. It's a little weird that he'd just leave so much of his stuff out here.
Well, maybe they were in a hurry when they left. Like I said, he wasn't supposed to be out here.
Yeah.
They almost got busted. Brian liked to go out on the railing of the tower and wave at the planes that dumped water on fires, and I got a call because someone thought a kid
Comic
was up
books?
in Two Forks. I lied, and just said it was Ned.
There's a ham radio schematic here, something Brian was working on.
Yeah, I think that was the one thing Ned did do with him, tinkering on stuff like that.
He'd hide out here to read comics. The Black Band, his grief is his enemy's sorrow. Everyone this guy loves gets killed, so he honors them with a black armband which gives him superpowers.
Well, that's fucking dark.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, it is.
also a postcard here from Brian
Batman
to,
plus,
I
plus
guess,
Iron Fist, I
his
guess?
What's it
Well,
say?
actually, that sounds like Black Hand
His
from
dad,
DC.
and sorry he can't mow his lawn this summer.
Oh, gosh.
And also he was worried his dad didn't know when school started. I'd say that's a lucky break if I were him.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Ned didn't really seem like a, with it dad.
There's a busted old toy out here, some sort of electronic game.
Yeah? I like Pong.
Everybody likes Pong.
Huh.
There's some grade A dork contraband here.
You found his pocket protector?
I found a data sheet for one Gladius Silva, half-elf armor 7.
Classic wizards and wyverns.
Yeah, between this and the map I found in my tower, old Brian created quite the fantasy world.
Gosh, Brian had everything he loved out there.
Huh. Brian stole his dad's climbing gear, his anchors.
Yep.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it is. I think he was gonna hide them in a cash box or something and never got around to it. I mean, he left a note for a ranger to find them and send them back to him in Nebraska.
Because he hated climbing?
Yeah, it sounds like Ned was pushing him, and pretending to lose his anchors was the easiest way to put a stop to it.
I hope it worked. God, what an asshole.
Yeah. Man, that is the sort of thing that would have caused me to catch a beating growing up.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't put it past old Ned.
Alright, so we got rope, but now we gotta go back towards the cave. Oh no, there was a long drop, wasn't there? I can't go back up. Crap, I gotta go back around. Ah. Well, that was really interesting and really creepy. Now that I think about it. I'm worried.
What do you think is in there?
There's something in there. I'm probably gonna get killed.
Probably something that will kill me. So, just sort of getting myself right with God or whatever there is.
Okay.
Henry,
They closed the door when they could have just...
bashed your head in with a rock or chopped you up with a
Are you serious with this shit right now?
hatchet. God, are you sure you want to go back in there?
I should.
Honestly, I just want to know. I want to know what is worth doing everything that's been done to us.
Yeah,
It's
me
true.
too. And not going to jail would be a nice kicker.
I agree with that sentiment. It would be good. So just head this way, I guess. So that wasn't...
Oh, also, those girls turned up. Looks like...
Yay!
Nobody did. They took some farmer's tractor for a joyride down in Riverton and, landed in jail.
I wonder if they know anything. If there's some way to ask them about whatever happened at their camp.
I think we'd be smart to let sleeping dogs lie.
You're probably right.
Alright. Did it suddenly just get darker in here? Like, what was that? It was like pitch black. Alright, let's try that again. Hopefully with less getting locked in there this time. You want to do it again? You good this time? Alright. Let's try this again. Doesn't look like they're gonna try the whole shut the gate a second time trick. Alright, let's see what's down here. Are we gonna find a dead person? What are we gonna find down here? Like, that's what I'm worried about. It's like, at the same time, I really don't want to know what I'm gonna find. Alright. All alone in the dark cave. This is advanced darkness for those who are unaware and are SpongeBob fans. I'm not going to take that one. I'm going to take the long drop. I wonder if there's a difference between, like, which of these you pick. If you pick the long drop or you pick the slow climb. Take the long drop here, too. Just in case. Okay. Drop down. See, the music is picking up. That makes me think... Wow. Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Is that Brian Goodwin?
Oh, God. You're Brian Goodwin. You fell.
No.
Your stuff gave out. Poor fucking kid.
Oh. Wait, so now that introduces a weird inconsistency to Delilah's story. Because Delilah said they just left. Okay, now I'm back to not trusting Delilah. What's going on here? Okay, so the guy that was following us must have been his dad, who wanted the truth. Something's not right. Something is really not right. You know that weird feeling when you're watching like a mystery show or reading a book and you got that weird sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach, like something is about to go horribly, ridiculously wrong? Got that feeling right now. I got that sick to my stomach, I'm not okay with whatever's about to happen feeling. And it makes me wonder, what was the point of all the stuff with Julia? Was that just to connect you with Henry and whatever's about to happen to him? I don't get it. Well, that's cool. Glad this was here. Alright, let's make our way back towards the... Let's make our way back towards the...
Hey, D.
There you are. I've been worrying my ass off.
You need to call search and rescue.
What?
There's a body in the cave. It's Brian Goodwin.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. How does that... What? I don't... How?
Climbing, I think, or made to look like a climbing accident.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just what it was. I mean, he was probably exploring the cave and maybe his rope gave out. But whoever locked me in there probably didn't even know about him. I'm sorry, Delilah. I'm so sorry.
Because it's her
He'd be
fault.
alive if I'd told someone he was out here. I don't know where he'd be, but I can assure you it would not be rotting at the bottom of that cave. There's nothing to say. Hike back. I think we're leaving tomorrow anyway.
Day 79. Alright. I still don't get it. I don't understand. Uh-oh, what was that sound? Okay, pick up belongings. I'm keeping that. What was that?
You see that plane?
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Well, is this the June fire or the site fire? Or...
Well, The two fires merged into
You're coming with
one
me.
unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec? You know, about things?
About what?
About how all this stuff is connected. The surveillance, the Goodwins, Brian's death.
Look, I don't know what to say, okay? It's like the universe cooked up the cruelest thing to have happen. Does it connect to everything else? I don't know. I don't know if I even want to.
Of course you do. There's got to be a reason.
Does there?
Maybe. Maybe not. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Well, fuck. For
Wait.
starters, I guess you could find the source of that signal.
Holy crap. Yeah. Oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us. Whoever
Oh
made the
god,
tape.
it's so smoky and fiery.
Yeah, look, you should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
Oh, I took everything.
If something happens,
I'll remember you.
I was hoping you'd have a backup plan or something.
Yeah, okay, I'm probably gonna move to Canada. Ontario, maybe.
No, I meant if something happens to me.
Right, if you don't find out who made the tape and I have to hit the road.
Forget it.
Be safe, Henry.
Alright. Maybe it's Ned. Maybe that's the implication we're supposed to be getting here. I really don't want to run into a bear. I mentioned that's like the last thing I want to happen. I don't like nature. Have I mentioned that? I don't like nature. Things like this happen in nature. That's why I don't go camping. That's why I don't do things. Oh, are we going back to the lake? Are we going back to where this all started? What are we running into out here? This looks like we're going to the lake.
What's your status?
I think I'm getting close.
Alright, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
I'm almost there. There's gotta be something out here. There has to be some kind of payoff for all the crap that we have gone through. Wait, is this the campsite where the girls were at? This is. Oh. What is it?
Yeah, hi, Henry.
Ned.
Hey, you better find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for Croc's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids. All right, nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down a lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated.
Oh.
He didn't do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point.
Yep.
Don't come looking for me. Sorry about your wife.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It
Oh,
was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us, just him.
Ned Goodwin? He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone. He's deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son.
He's got a survival bunker with radios and everything. He made it all up.
You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay. Goodwin was the one who wrote the reports I found at the site. This boombox looks familiar. You should see some of the stuff he was working on. I guess he had a lot of time on his hands.
she's just not responding to anything.
He was rigging up stolen batteries to keep his stuff going. He had quite the view.
Yep.
He's got a radio base station up here.
Looks like it's time to get
He's
out then.
listening to us on that.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you want me to say. We're in the middle of a fire that is at 22,000 acres and growing. Fast.
Looks like I gotta run then.
Delilah,
Well, take a picture if you're so keen to remember it.
you're not?
I don't know.
Let's get out of here. I need to go. Man. Well, I'm a little disappointed that was the payoff. Don't get me wrong. It is brilliant. It's such a great way to write it, but they set up something incredibly creepy and atmospheric, and then the payoff was sweet, almost. Not as menacing as I had thought it was going to be. So I have to go. I gotta go fast then, okay. And hope I don't get cut off by fire along the way. And please don't run into a bear. Like, there's been the promise of a bear this entire time.
Nope.
I really don't want to run into one and just have to, like, outrun fire and a bear. Like, I'm already outrunning fire. That's enough for me. I feel like this is getting close to the end of the game, so I'm just gonna make a run for it and have this be the last episode. Oh, God, I thought the tree was a bear. Ah. Alright, so we make our way to the lookout, then head north. Alright.
I know I should be relieved. Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not. He was a sweet kid.
Yeah.
With a shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
I think that Ned loved him.
I don't want to hear it.
He obviously didn't want to forget him. He just didn't know what to do.
Henry, not knowing what to do isn't okay. When you're supposed to look after someone, you
Figure it out.
Yes. And Ned Goodwin is a shithead who is incapable of figuring anything out. I'm sorry.
Okay,
God, it would
go
have been
this way
so
now.
easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop thinking about it.
You didn't do anything wrong. You said it yourself. It was Ned's job to look after it.
Well, actually, it was her fault, but...
Yes, I did. And now I've got to decide whether I tell people that he's down there so they can retrieve the body or not. And if I do, I'm going to be asked about Ned Goodwin.
D?
Do the right thing.
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, hold on.
Do the right thing.
Hey! No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Okay.
Am I gonna get left behind? Am I gonna die?
Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I
Just wait, okay? I'm not that far.
Henry, they're here. They're waiting right now.
Oh,
Please.
see, that note said selfish.
I don't want to meet you and just sit here in a dead boy's shadow.
Where am I going? Where am I going now?
Do that. I
Map,
know that
map.
sounds harsh.
Okay.
Okay,
I go.
I'll wait.
I'm not far.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not far. I'm close, actually. Like, just in case something happens to me. I'm under that impression that maybe Delilah's not all that she's cracked up to be. I've got that weird sneaking suspicion that maybe she wants to leave me behind because I know. Maybe the whole Black Widow, she killed 3 of her husbands thing is not quite as far-fetched as it was made to seem. I love Delilah as a character, actually. I think she's particularly well written in this game. Everyone in this is well written. I'm still feeling weird about the whole Ned Goodwin thing, but I don't know. I'm still going the right way, I guess. Just keep going this way, I guess. Is this north? Yeah, just keep heading north. How far am I? I'm getting there. Just gotta keep heading north. Gotta outrun the fire. Because there's fire immediately next to me, right there. And then there's the fire behind me that's coming north. So I have to get there before the fire gets to me. I'm saying that like that's an option, but I don't think the fire's even like an attribute of this. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Game accidentally alt-tabbed. Alright, so just keep heading north. So everything that was creepy about this game is not super creepy anymore. Like, there was no killer. The girls were fine. I guess that was the point, is it was all suspense and making you think that things were happening that really weren't happening. Again, I'm a little disappointed that that was the payoff. After everything that happened, after all the things we've been through up until this point, the payoff was that you were just alone, and that was it, and nothing happened. I wonder why he was making those reports, though. What was the point of those reports? What was the point of any of it? That's what I don't know. Did I miss it? I missed it. I go north. Like, I just noticed I got turned around. So it's back up towards where the supply drop was, yeah. So it's just north past the supply drop. Alright, we're almost out of there. I'm gonna get attacked by a bear. Someone's gonna shoot me. Do I have a choice that needs to be made? Where am I? No, I went the wrong way. Oh, there was that other path that goes up the mountain. That's what I missed. This one, right here. There we go. Very close now. Almost there. Oh!
Hey, I'm at the evac spot near.
This doesn't look...
Delilah, are you there? Delilah?
Did she leave? She left. She left anyway. Oh. We actually get to be over here now? Okay. It's like everything about the place she was at was exactly the same. Oh, that's kind of funny. Well, that's funny. Is there anything in there? What is that? She left without me.
Oh, God, it's a nightmare out there. Hello? Delilah?
Yep.
Damn it.
Left without. Wow. Alright. See what we can do here.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah, it's me.
You're not here.
No. Don't be mad.
How
I'm not mad. I'm just...
You're not mad, you're just disappointed?
I'm not your dad after you got busted smoking pot.
Ha!
I just couldn't be out there for another minute.
You could have just said that.
You really wanted me to stay.
I did. And
Oh.
now I'm...
Disappointed.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire?
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. And you'll have to...
Oh, she was the one that stole the sign for Pork Pond.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what's next.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me and I'll choose for you?
Alright, sure. Maybe you could come back to Boulder.
Figured it was kind of being set that way anyway, so why not? Oh, look, there's the...
Just a thought.
You don't want me down there.
Well, I just asked you.
Look, I've got some things to do in Casper, and maybe I'll head south sometime after that. I can
Yeah,
come by.
never gonna see her again.
Okay. So, what about me?
I think you should go to Julia, and then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
Yeah.
You gotta go see her.
Would you?
Henry, You came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
Yeah?
You're right. I mean, I think you're right.
Good.
When I get back, maybe I could,
We shouldn't focus on this summer. Next year we'll roll around, and then the year after that, and then it's just, I don't know. My Aunt Judy called it a pause in the hallway of time.
This is...
Did your Aunt Judy smoke a lot of pot?
Huh.
Yeah?
Well, you should try to take her advice, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's the helicopter.
They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
Yep.
You too. Good luck.
No. Henry, you keep it for yourself, okay? Bye, Hank.
It's Henry. You know I don't like that. I know that's why you did it, but... I don't see the helicopter. Where's the helicopter at? There's the helicopter. Wait a minute. What was that, though? Oh. Well, that's neat. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. Let's get out of here. And then suddenly the bear runs up and attacks me! Ah! Never saw the bear. Just heard it. I assume eating an elk. Oh my god, a person! Hi, person! You've got weird, buggy eyes in your helmet right there, dude. Alright, guys, and that does it for Firewatch. Wow. So, overall thoughts, that was a great game. I mean, it was short, but I kind of expected that. It wasn't very expensive, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was super character-driven. Music is great. I'm going to mute the audio because I have no idea if this is copyrighted music or not. But, oh man. That was so much fun. I had a lot of fun with that. Oh man. Wow. What do you even say about it? Like I mentioned before, I kind of felt a little off with the story of the game. Like, I feel like the story could have been a little bit better. Not the story could have been a little bit better, but the payoff of the story, mostly because I was more expecting something else to come of it, which is not a bad thing. It's fine that there was not something else that came of it. So I thought it was really good. I loved it. It was such an experience, is what I wanted to go with it. Oh. Oh. Are we gonna see the pictures from... Yep, these are the pictures from... Oh, this is really sad now. Huh. Oh my god. That's Ned. This is really sad. Oh. I don't know. I feel bad that they just made Ned the bad guy. Like, Ned didn't kill his kid. He even said that. I don't know. Oh. That was good. I love that game. I can't recommend you guys play it enough. Make different decisions than I did. Experience it for yourself. And have a good time with it. Is that it? Is there anything else? Nope, that was it, guys. Alright. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you guys will make decisions for yourself and, see what comes of it. Alright, guys. Bye-bye.